Good morning, ninjas. Welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. It's actually afternoon. I am heading back home from Orlando. It's about a 2-hour drive. I stopped through Wendy's and got a grilled chicken salad, a Parmesan salad. I'm not following really any plan today. I guess just adapt. I'm not logging, I'm not tracking, and I can't. Okay, blah. How do I do this without giving away my results? By the way, my name's Melanie. Welcome to my daily vlog. I just had a 1-year annual before and after kind of DEXA fit appointment. And I think I hyped myself up in my head to a point where my knee-jerk reaction to the results was disappointment. I thought the numbers would be better. There were some things that I found out that were a little bit discouraging, but explainable because of my change of circumstances. I'll get into all of that with you guys. I do have some major victories to brag about, but yeah. A year ago when I paid for these tests, I thought this is going to be an amazing tool. And it still is an amazing tool. I have a lot of information, but I kind of feel like my work, losing weight, is never going to end. And I wasn't really happy with what their version of healthy body weight was. But it is what it is. They're numbers. They're numbers. They're not Melanie. They don't define who I am. They don't depict how important my life is. They don't depict how much God loves me, my husband loves me, my family loves me. It doesn't change what I see when I look in the mirror. It doesn't change the victories and all of the success that I've had up to this point. So I can't give away too much more, but just know that mentally right now I am recovering from... I'm coming down from where I thought I would be, what I thought I would know, and what I actually know. It was kind of, took the wind out of my sails, if you will. But anyway, guys, I'm starving. I haven't even had coffee today, which makes me cranky. So let me eat this Parmesan grilled chicken salad. Let me just sit here and get my thoughts together. I have just battled traffic, the interstate and the turnpike for the last 100 and something miles. So I'm gonna just gather my thoughts. I'm gonna get in a better mood, and I will come back to you with the next segment. I promise it'll be better because I did good. I'm just really freaking too hard on myself all the time. Alright guys, so I spoke to you in the car a little earlier, but I have to apologize because I'm not being totally transparent with you. I can't talk to you about the DEXA comparisons just yet because I haven't actually sat down, line for line and compared them. And speaking to the technician, I only got the highlights. There's a big part of me that knows that I did really well this year because for about 6 months after I lost my dad, I struggled with grief. I backslid. I gained 10 pounds. And so I think a lot of myself emotionally from gaining and losing the same 5-10 pounds felt like I'd lost a lot, felt like I did really well, but I think the biggest thing right now is just I'm tired of being on a diet. And I know this is a lifestyle, but I'm just tired of trying to lose weight. I'm just tired. 3.5 years trying to make a goal. And I just think I need a break, not from keto, not from phase 1. I think I'm just going to go to phase 1 and stay there for a while. I'm not going to track. I'm not going to try to count calories. I've got to give myself a break. I know Tamara from Keto in the Chaos is going to feel me right now, because I know she went through this for a while, where she had dropped 100 pounds and just needed a break. I just need a break from feeling like I'm never gonna meet that expectation of myself. And meanwhile, because I carry this standard up here for me, I can't even celebrate and enjoy the victories that I have had, because it should have been better. I should have done better. I shouldn't have messed up. I shouldn't have had that cheat. I shouldn't have binged. And so you know what I did? I self-destructed on my way home. And I kept it keto. Well, no, I didn't keep it keto, because right now I'm over 50 total carbohydrates. I purposefully stopped into a store that I knew sold keto bars, and I bought 2 of them. And I didn't have any intention of bringing either one home. I sat in my car crying, and I ate both of them. And I don't know what I was trying to prove. I know what I was trying to do. I was damaging myself. I was trying to hurt myself for not achieving the goals that I thought that I would achieve this year. And I was punishing myself with food by overeating. I wasn't eating to be happy. I wasn't eating to try to fulfill some need. I was literally screaming in my head, "See, you fat pig, you failed again. You can't get anything right." And this is what happened in my head. And so, of course, I got home and I called my husband. And I love him so much. He's so supportive. He's like, "Babe, you look amazing. You've come so far. You've done so well." But I hold myself to almost an unachievable standard. When I give you guys the results, I'm hoping that the emotional part of this is over. I need a couple of days to grieve the goals that I didn't make for myself, because I'm feeling super bad about that right now. And I don't want it to take away from the success that I have had. I don't want it to take away from every inch that I've lost, and every pound that I've lost, and every breakthrough that I've made this year. All of the accomplishments and physical fitness and overcoming grief and transitioning from being a full-time wife to a stay-at-home wife, and trying to find emotionally what that looks like for me. And I've struggled there too, wondering where my value is. And I'm so sorry about the sniffling. It's that kind of cry. The hardest part about this channel is also one of the best parts about this channel. And that is, every day I want to keep this real, and I want to come to you and say, "Look guys, this is where I'm at." Whether it's good, bad, indifferent, ugly, victorious, sad. I never want to sugarcoat things and make myself seem like a perfect person, because I'm not. There are people that do this journey flawlessly, perfectly, effortlessly, and I applaud them. I trip and fall on my face frequently. So there's one side of me right now that's like, come on, Melanie. You did amazing this year considering the amount of stress that you've been under. You had some deep, dark family issues. You lost your father. You changed your career to be a stay-at-home wife. You've tried to start a business that's not going so well right now. And I'm feeling like a failure. I've put a lot of unnecessary stress on myself trying to be perfect, trying to get everything right and trying to get results, chasing numbers again. And I don't need to do that. When I took the Keto Made Simple Masterclass, I went back to keto without the crazy. And I have allowed the crazy to come back in, and this is what the crazy does to me. The crazy makes me this irrational person that sets these freaking goals so high that I've got to make every macro, and I've got to get my calories right, and I've got to exercise this many minutes. Food becomes my enemy. I start feeling guilty when I'm hungry. Who does that? Who feels guilty for being hungry? And I just get caught on this vicious cycle. And that's exactly what I did today. For the last 6 weeks, I have been perfect. And so I just knew that I was going to go into that office today. And I just knew that I was going to see these amazing numbers and get this amazing result. I had kind of forgotten conveniently about the 6 months I spent backsliding. I conveniently forgot that I have already been keto for 3.5 years, that I'm super close to and I am super close to my goal weight. But I got wrapped up in those numbers were going to define my journey and determine whether I was a success or not. The first time I went to DexaFit Orlando, man, that girl was she had me so hyped up by the time I left there. She's like, oh my God, this is amazing. You've lost this much weight and blah, 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 blah. And then today it was a different experience. And it was like, well, since last year, it just wasn't the same energy. It wasn't the same. And as soon as I heard the numbers, the first set of numbers, I had already made up my mind that no matter what else I heard the rest of the day, I had failed. And I feel like I've been holding my breath all day. And then I taped that video entry, and I'm like, when I taped it, I'm like, okay, Melanie, put on a brave face. Come on, you can do this. You have so many people counting on you to be successful. When it was me putting all that pressure on my shoulders. And I'm sitting there in my car and I'm thinking, okay, put on a brave face. Come on, we can do this, guys. Let's go. And this is what's been really happening for the last 2 hours. And I don't want to have to hide from you guys, because you've all been my friends. You've all been so loving and supportive, and I'm gonna get through this. This is not me. This is not Melanie saying I quit, I give up. This is just Melanie saying I can't with the numbers anymore, guys. I can't with the numbers. I can't. I'm gonna do a results video and try to come up with a plan, but as long as I'm feeling like I'm feeling right now, I'm not making a plan. Because if I make a plan right now, if I make a recovery plan right now, it's going to be based on emotion and not on reality. So for today, and for the next at least 7 days, I'm not doing anything for 1 week. I am giving myself permission to breathe for 1 week. I'm not competing with anyone. I'm not challenging myself to anything. I am going to just, that list on that refrigerator, that list, phase 1, no tracking, no calculating. I'm even putting the scale up. I'm not even going to weigh myself. I need a break. And you guys have heard me mention a couple times over the last couple days, I'm afraid I've gotten my hopes too high. I'm afraid, and that's exactly what's happened. And this is what someone being a perfectionist looks like. And the very sad part about all of this is I should be celebrating with you guys right now. I should be saying, I have numbers to share with you. And they're pretty big numbers. But because I set this thing in my head, this expectation, and it was here instead of where I set it, I feel like I have failed. And then I went and bought 2 Built Bars and ate them, and coming home with 42 total carbs. I'm like, yeah, that'll fix it. That'll fix your problem. Welcome to binge eating. Welcome to binge eating. Welcome to food disorders. My name's Melanie. I'm captain of the club. I'm gonna be okay, guys, but I couldn't lie to you about what I'm feeling. I have to be honest. I'm gonna try to get myself in a better place so we can end this video on a better note. But just know that I'm sharing this with you because I know you guys care about me. I know you love me. I know how much I know you mean so much to me. So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. But just know for the next week, there's not going to be any protein sparing modified fasting, and I'm going to explain why I have to stop that. There's not going to be any more calorie counting, logging, tracking. I'm not going to do that. And there's not going to be any weigh-ins. I need a reset. So as a minimum for the next 7 days until my emotional health is back intact, this journey has to be about my mental health first. The weight loss comes second. And I need a break. I'm tired. I just need a break. Not from keto. I just need a break from trying to lose weight. I need to be something else, do something else, and focus on something else just for a little bit. I'm sorry for those of you that'll be disappointed. But I guarantee you, you are not as disappointed as I am. I'll see you guys at the end of the day. Alright guys, this is my dinner tonight. I have some bacon wrapped tenderloin and 2 servings of Brussels sprouts. Guys, this sunset tonight is absolutely spectacular. It is, you just wouldn't even believe it. There's no filters here, guys. Alright, so after I had that little bit of a meltdown, I decided to go outside and get some yard work done. I went into my craft room and straightened some things out, and just listened to some gospel. And it's always crazy how when you're feeling down or you're feeling upset, how sometimes scripture will come across you and it's like, it feels like it's purposefully meant for you. And it was a sermon about beauty coming out of the ashes, right? And isn't that true when you're on a journey of self-discovery? For instance, this year, I have discovered that I purposely set myself up for failure to give myself a reason not to succeed. I have discovered that before a binge, I will purposefully overwhelm myself to give myself an excuse to binge. I have recognized that when I eat too low a calorie, it sparks a binge, and the sensation of actually being hungry invokes a sense of guilt in me because I don't deserve to eat. Or at least that's what the fat person in my head thinks. So I have been on an amazing self-discovery journey this year, and there is no shame in my game. I gotta tell you though, I know some of you are super excited that I'm doing the protein sparing modified fasting, but I told you from the very beginning, if at any point eating that very low calorie, getting into the macros, into the keto crazy, I started feeling in any kind of way in a negative place, that my happiness and my mental health comes before the scale. So for tomorrow, because we're going to take this day by day, tomorrow I am going to compare the numbers from last year to this year, and I'm going to face it head on, good, bad, or indifferent, and I'm going to celebrate every tiny little victory. I am. Even if my heart doesn't feel it, I am going to speak success in my life because I'm worthy of that kind of happiness and praise. Even if it's only 1/4 of an inch, even if it's only 1 pound, I'm worthy of praise. I'm going to pray. I am going to nosedive and let God use this moment, this situation as an opportunity to do something in my heart and show me something about myself, so that I don't have to do this to myself anymore. And I don't have to do this to myself anymore. I don't know why I do this to myself. I don't want to do this to myself. So it's super important for me to understand where it comes from and how to stop it, how to prevent it, how to recognize it. Tomorrow is a new day. My heart still feels heavy, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to pray on it. I'm going to get on my face tonight, and I'm going to pray on it. Tomorrow I wake up. It's Dr. Westman's phase 1. No tracking. No trying to be perfect. No getting on the scale. I'm not getting on the scale. I'm not. I'm going to give up some numbers for a while. I need to know that what I'm doing is okay, it's healthy, and that I can be happy without being perfect, without the sense of controlling every little aspect of this journey. Because when I found phase 1 and Adapt Your Life, when I found Dr. Westman, one of my biggest things was giving up the keto crazy, and the freedom that I felt. I truly felt free. And over this last 6 weeks, I've become a bit of a control freak. I've gotten back into the numbers, and I know a lot of you like that, and I know a lot of you have come back to my channel because I'm tracking. But guys, you've seen what it does to me. It makes me crazy. So for now, we're just going to go back to phase 1. It's going to be that easy, that simple. God in phase 1 and you guys. Anyway, taking the pups for a 2-mile walk tonight just because we had our first cool front of the year and the humidity is down substantially. The temperature's down about 8 degrees from yesterday. It actually feels really good out tonight. So we're going to finish up this walk. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another daily vlog. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.